What is going on, peoples? Today's topic: why do owner operators fail? They go out of business, they sell their trucks, they just don't want to do the trucking thing.
It's me. Sorry, did I wake you?
Now, we
No.
started from scratch.
What's up?
I was a company driver, then I leased on. No, then we bought a truck, which my wife was against 100%, right, baby?
It wasn't that I was against it. I just didn't have no clue what we were getting ourselves involved in. And you always, a lot of people think of the negative before the positive because they've never done it before.
And that's my wife. She'll look at all the negatives before she can see the positives. But yeah, we were both clueless. I didn't know what we were getting into as either. But even though she was against it, I just said, "Screw it, we're gonna do it." Right, honey?
I wasn't against it.
Well, you were scared,
I was
right?
scared because I didn't know what we were looking at. You were in the truck. You've been in the truck.
As a company driver, though,
But
baby.
you still knew what you were looking at. I had no clue what I was getting involved in. I didn't know what I was heading for.
Yeah, we were so clueless. I remember one time we had just bought that first truck, and we were coming down. What was it, the 215, baby?
From Paris.
The 215. We were coming from Paris. We had just delivered a load, and the truck turned off. I had no clue what the hell was going on with the truck. But anyways, the topic is, why is it that these guys failed? What do you think, honey? I have a few clues.
Go.
They lease onto a company, and then the company dies out. So they they have no work. So if the company doesn't have no work, they can't feed their owner operators. Don't work. So that's a little in disencouragement. So
If they don't have no work, but being a company driver, if you're gonna be this is what I think.
no, I was saying if he leases on to that company, and that company gets slow. That's
Okay, but if you're gonna get into the trucking business, right?
mm,
You're gonna look at everything. Am I gonna be a company driver for the rest of my life, or are my intentions? What are my intentions? I'm gonna get into a company and try to learn the ropes. What is it that I need to do to become an owner operator, to build my own company? Now, there's a lot of guys out there that are company drivers. They want to make good money, but they don't know how to go about it. Why? Because there is some people out there that won't guide them. There is guys out there like you that want to help other guys. When you became a company driver, what were your thoughts? Just being a company driver, or did you know you wanted to have your own company? When you first started.
no. I want to have my own truck.
But did you have any clue of wanting anything in your mind saying, I want to be my own boss? I want to get my own loads in the beginning? No, right? You just thought of being a trucker, right? Working for a company, owning your own truck, but working for a company, right? Until you started learning the ropes, asking questions, and seeing that you could make more money as an owner operator.
No, I didn't even at the time. I didn't even know how to get my own loads. I didn't think about that.
That's not my question. My question is, what were your thoughts when you jumped into the truck as a company driver?
Mm-hmm.
You knew you wanted to own your own truck,
Yeah.
right? But that was it, right?
Yeah.
You just wanted to own, see? You
Yeah.
just wanted to own your own truck. But once you got in the truck, you started learning the trucking business, you wanted more, right?
Yeah.
You started fishing. You
Yep.
started looking into it. There's some guys that are not like that. Some guys think that whoever they're working with, they're going to tell them. There's a lot of people out there that don't want to tell you truck drivers what to do, what steps to take. A lot of them are lost.
So, what other steps to take? What you think?
The same way we found out, we leased onto a company. We got our own truck. Then we looked into what were our next steps. What did we wanted to do? We wanted to dispatch our own truck. So what did we have to do? We started asking questions. What steps did we need to take? We started looking on the internet. We started asking. You started asking Johnny, you know?
So, what steps did we take?
We got our own authority.
Mm-hmm.
We got our own SAC number.
Scat.
SCAT number.
Mm-hmm.
I started searching online of how to get our own loads off the internet. Well, off the companies, different companies, Schneider, Swift, all that. We had to learn the hard way. We just had to start from the bottom and work our way up.
Yeah, that was like the shortest version that I could hear. That was like from good to better, But there was a whole bunch of in between of bad stuff that we had to go through. There was a lot of headaches. There was a lot of didn't know what to do. We were just
Well,
winging it.
and I think a lot of guys too, they get overwhelmed because if they own more than one truck, just like for us, an instant, we own more than one truck. In the beginning, we were getting used to the truck payment, the insurance payment, the fuel was coming out of our own. It's a lot. It's a lot of responsibility. We got a second truck, another payment. We had to learn little by little. One year we had one truck. Next year we made it to where we had two trucks. The next year, okay, we'll buy two trucks. It just kept going on until you gotta learn how to save your money, work with the money that you have. It's hard. It's not easy. And I think a lot of guys they get involved and they don't really realize how far or how deep they're getting in, getting involved in the trucking business, and then they start getting scared and they lose everything.
But how do they get scared in your eyes? What is it that they do wrong in your eyes that makes them just drop out of being a owner operator?
Look at a lot of truck drivers, uh, relationships, families. I think that has a lot to do with it.
I don't. I just think a lot of people they don't know how to get their loads. They give up on trying to get their loads. They don't have their numbers lined up. Uh, they go by what other people say. You have to have so much money in the bank to get a truck. When in reality you don't have to have much in the bank to get a truck. And then their next step, like I said, they don't know where to go get loads from, because their numbers are not lined up. They don't have the insurance that's up to par. I know we know a couple. They're an owner operator, and uh they never had insurance for other trailer or trailer exchange, and they were pissed because nobody would let them haul their loads. And finally they called me, and they asked me, hey, what is wrong with us? So I ended up looking at their insurance policy and noticed that they didn't have Maisha and Carlos, baby.
Yeah, I remember.
I ended up looking at their policy and I noticed that they didn't have no trailer exchange. So they ended up talking to their broker, their insurance broker, and they finally got that up to par, and now they're hauling. But I just think owner operators they they don't they don't know how to hustle. At least the ones that give up, they don't know how to hustle. They forgot what it is to hustle because They've been used to just being babysat, companies telling them what to do, when in reality, they don't understand that's their truck now, that's their business. And that's why a lot of people fall out of being owner operators, or they go by what everybody else is saying, their friends, neighbors, whatever, being an owner operator sucks. I was there and, I lost my truck because I couldn't make my payments or what have you. But I just think that's everybody's downfall. Uh, they don't know how to hustle, and they don't want to give up the money to be up to par on their numbers, on their insurance. And when I say numbers, I'm talking about their MC number, their SCAT codes, stuff like that. They don't want to come out of pocket to pay for that because they want to, how would I say it, take a shortcut, and just get like say for instance, the CA number and the DOT number, and that's that. But there's a lot of brokers, a lot of companies that won't let you haul their loads if you don't have a SCAT code, if you don't have an MC number. I mean, I realized that the hard way. I got a buddy, my buddy Mario, that kind of guided me, and he kept telling me. I think he told us for what, 2 years, honey?
Yeah.
2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Get your MC, get your MC. Why? And I kept telling him, nah, I'm not spending that money. Hell no, I'm not spending that money.
Just like you said, you weren't gonna go into the port, and what happened? How many years did we stay in the port for?
Yeah.
Over and over, you kept saying, "Get out of that."
Yeah.
Van, get into the port. Nah, F that. What happened? Got into the port.
Yeah, so yeah, never say no. Never say never, I mean. So yeah, my buddy Mario finally I don't know, I guess he knocked some sense into me, and we ended up getting our MC number, and it's opened up a whole lot of doors for us, right, baby?
Yes, it has.
It's opened up a lot of doors. We got our SCAT code, we got our MC number, and it's opened up a lot of doors for us. But again, it's just you have to give up the money. The MC number is not, it's not much. It's $300, and depending on who's doing it for you, they might charge you another 150, maybe $200. But I don't know. For us, it's worth it, right, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Cause I mean, there's not too many people that won't say no to us. We will haul if the price is right, or the freight is right, then we will haul it, and they have no problem with us hauling their freight. But I think that's everybody's problem. They go with what their friends are saying, and
Do the research yourself. Go online, go on YouTube, ask questions. Don't be scared.
yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna learn, and the only way you're gonna get somewhere in life if you want to be a trucker and own your own company, get your own loads, do your research.
And a funny thing. Uh, what about? It's been about 2 months ago. We hired on an owner operator. This guy's been a company driver for what, 2 years, 3 years, something like that. This guy called me up and said, uh, "Hey, I've been a company driver. I've been wanting to be an owner operator. I want to buy a truck and I want to lease onto your company." And I just thought it was just talk, and I just, yeah, sure, whatever. 2 weeks later, this guy went and bought his truck, and he sent me his paperwork, and he was like, "I'm ready." I, I don't know too many people. I mean, as a matter of fact, I don't know anybody that has the heart to do something like that. Just it that dude right there. I give him respects because uh, he just went for it. He just went for it. Uh, he didn't think about the. I mean, he probably did think about the consequences, but I mean, he just went for it, and he's been with us, Gilbert, baby.
Yeah.
How long has Gilbert been with us?
3 months now, I think. 3 months.
How much?
3 months or 2 months.
Yeah, he's been with us a few
About two
months.
months.
A few months. The the dude is a beast, but I give him my respects because there ain't too many people that just say, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna do it. I mean, he's making good money and everything, but it's just for him to just say, screw it, I'm gonna do it. It's just something out of the ordinary. But again, I just thought I'd give you guys that little story. But I just been checking out these videos where people are giving up on being owner operators, and uh, they're leasing out to companies and stuff like that. Um, Again, it's not. You don't have to have like some people say, like 10,000, 15,000 in the bank for you to be up to par. Like I said, the MC number is $300. A scat code, I think it's like $78 tops. Not too sure. Do you remember how much the scat code was, baby?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, so I mean, you don't need much money, fellas and ladies. It's a bunch of bogus stuff. If you're the type of person that needs to save up for maintenance or what have you, you know, more power to you. We don't have no separate account for the trucks for maintenance or any of that. The truck breaks down, say on a Wednesday. We take it into the shop. We pay the shop Friday. Right, honey?
Or we call our son to go diagnose it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he tells us, and if it's something that we can fix ourselves, we fix it ourselves while you fix it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just hand you the tools. But other than that, yeah.
I mean, but more power to you if that's the kind of person you are. You want to put some maintenance money on the side, but I just think you guys put too much on your plate when when it comes to being an owner operator, when you should be focusing on other things like uh, getting your numbers right, uh, making sure your insurance is up to par, uh, registering with uh, rims, um, making sure your truck is up to par, taking it to the scale, uh, getting it inspected, because that inspection, it goes on your record and everybody can see what kind of inspection you had and if your truck passed or not. So stuff like that. Um, Once the brokers and the companies see all that, that your insurance is up to par, you have enough insurance policy to cover their freight, that you've been through the inspection and DOT has inspected your equipment and it's up to par, um, and you're registered with the right people. You've done the carrier packages with, even though some people don't like working with mega companies. I mean, we think it's pretty good. No, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Mega companies are pretty good. We just register. We do carrier packages with them, and I mean, we're floating. We're doing pretty good. So I think that's people's downfall, that they give up and they just depend on one company to feed them work. And like I said before, if you just with one person and that person gets slow, I mean, it's common sense. You're gonna get slow as well. But if you're signed up with a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of brokers, a whole bunch of companies, there's no way you're gonna get slow. Everybody else might get slow, but you won't. Am I correct, honey?
You're correct.
Anything else you want to say to these people
Mm-hmm.
that they can take under consideration so they won't give up on being an owner operator?
And you said it all. Don't stay with one mega company. Apply with more than one. Because who knows? Two could be slow and you'll still have that third one that'll keep you going. And before you know it, the first one that went slow, they'll be calling you again. So always remember that. Don't stay with one mega company. And if you could learn to work on your truck, you'll save a whole lot of money.
And that is true. That is true. I mean, at the beginning, we were dishing out a whole bunch of money, and
Not no more. Knock on wood. Thank God.
I mean, I like working on trucks. I like getting in them, even though I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just winging it, but it saved us a whole bunch of money. That is for sure. And then our son, being a mechanic himself, he's helped us out a lot as well. So, bottom line is, if you're gonna come into this industry, come into the industry the way you started, when you had that wanting to buy that truck, wanting to be an owner operator, and nothing stopped you from getting it. So after you get your truck, I mean, still keep that fire under you. If you don't want, you ain't gonna get it. You're just gonna be content with one company, one broker. So keep that fire under you, and believe me, you will grow. All right, people. Well, if you're out there driving, drive safe, be safe, and we'll see you guys on our next video.